in the Garden of Eden? And why is there only one account? The only account of Eve, the creation. Look at this. Let me read you this. This is really interesting. Okay. From a wise mind comes wise speech. The words of the wise are persuasive. Proverbs. Let's see the back of this. All a person's way seems pure to them, but the motives are weighed by the Lord. Okay, look at this. The Garden of Eden. Eve. I want to know what happened to Eve. Of course, I was over here. I'm on chapter, hello, Apple Brooks. Now I think I'm on chapter 2, but I'm on track 2. And I heard him talking about Eve, how Adam was put in a deep sleep. Now, when I heard that Adam was put in a deep sleep, of course, Gina, I've read it before. I've heard it all the time. Hello, Apple Books, honey. When people get abducted by aliens, it's as if they go in a deep sleep and their memory is erased. Okay, really. Hey, Ronnie, honey, how you doing? This is, well, I want to know what happened to Eve in the garden. How did she get in there? But look at this. I want you to look at this right here. And Adam, this is chapter 2, verse 20. And Adam gave names to all the cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a help meet for him. This is the interesting part. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken from out of a man. When I heard the narrator, talk about that, causing to fall into a deep sleep, you know what my mind automatically went to? It automatically went to people being abducted, and they have missing time because they have no recollection of their time, but yet they know they saw the big bright light. And then some people have like maybe a remembrance of being on a steel table or something like that. And you know, in your dream state, what happens in your dream state at times, you have very, very vivid dreams, right? And you could swear you was in another land or another something. It felt so real, but you were in a deep, deep sleep. And some people, unfortunately, when we would do, did you feel it? Did this happen to you? Sometimes we documented it. When people went to sleep, they woke up the next morning, their shoulder was hurting them so bad. And this was all around the world, their right shoulder. And a lot of people at sometimes had a stiff neck. They couldn't even turn their neck. They feel like they had whiplash. And then swollen joints. Okay, we're going to get it. We're going to do it. You just learned of the rib and relation. Yeah. So look at this. And he caused him to fall into a deep sleep. This is what I get. This is really, really interesting. Where am I at? On this chapter, Genesis 2, chapter 18. This is what it says. The only full account of the creation of woman in ancient Near Eastern literature. Why is that the only full account? Because there's hardly nothing said of it. And I'm wondering if when he took his rib out of him after he put him in a deep sleep, did he use his DNA? Did he use that DNA? And that's how he created the woman, because he closed his flesh back up. You know, they can take the bones of an ancient woolly mammoth or something. They can get the DNA out of it and do it. But anyway, the deep sleep is what got me. Let's put it right here. So you know what I did? There was a reference in here. Where was the reference? But hold on a second, you all. I thought I saw a reference in here to it. So I went on a goose chase again. He put him in a deep sleep. Let's find it, you all. This is this may not be for everyone. Where am I at? Okay. He caused a deep sleep. If you see the A, all right, we already went down to the A, to fall upon Adam. Okay, we got it. I wonder, where did I go? A, he slept, and his ribs and all of that. So I went over to this Bible. I wanted to see what this one right here said too, since they said a deep sleep. I should have did it while y'all was while I was doing this live, but that's okay. Let me find it again. 2:18. You're gonna see how these different versions say. What does this one say? Okay. 2:18. And plus to be in Genesis 2:18. I haven't even got over here yet. I'm going to see it. So this is 2:18. I'm going to see what this one says too. And the Lord God said, it's not good that man should be alone. I'll make him a helpmeet. So, I already got it. He gave him to them. And the Lord caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and he closed up the flesh. A deep sleep. I wonder if there was a reference in there. I couldn't really find the deep sleep right there, but I did find the deep sleep over here when this is a different Bible right here. I've never heard of this one before, but this is the Clausen Canonized Study Bible, and the chapter 2:18. Let me look at it. This is what I found it. Direct your children onto the right path. Okay, let me find it, you all. All right. He caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. So I went to chapter 15, because there's something in chapter 15, and there's something in chapter 12. I want to know what they're talking about, the deep sleep. I think I've already marked it. Chapter 15, verse 12. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. Look at that. A deep sleep and great darkness fell upon him. That is wild right there. I think there was another one that I could go to too. Let me see the other one. I think it was 1 Samuel. And I hadn't got over to Samuel yet. Let me see if I got over to Samuel. Yes, I did. I want to go to Samuel, you all. If you're just tuning in, hello. And they're talking about people falling in a deep sleep. It's like the aliens. You have a sleep, or you have very vivid dreams. Let me follow. Let's find this. Hello. You just tuning in? Yeah. Let me find this again. 1 Samuel 26:12. So I want to go to 1 Samuel 26:12. I want to know why that was the only reference of the creation of a woman, which was really strange. It really was. Why isn't there any other reference? And I know that there was another woman before Eve. I know that was one right there. Was it Sophia? What was I supposed to be looking up? 1 Samuel what? I can't talk and do this at the same time, y'all. Sorry. It messes me up. I'm gonna have to go back and find it, because I can't talk and do this. I'm not that 26:12. Okay, I can do it. 26:12. I want to get to 1 Samuel. I want to hear about the deep sleeps that they keep going in. 26:12. Oh, look at this. What is this? Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. Take hold of my instructions and don't let them go. 26:12. So David took the spear, the cruse of water from Saul's bolster, and they gat them away, and no man saw it nor knew it, neither awaked, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from the Lord was fallen upon them. What's going on? How can he why does he put people in a deep sleep? And he had Adam in a deep sleep. There was another one to go to also. I wanted to see what this other things were here too. Let's come over here. The deep sleep, because I want to know what was the only creation of Eve. Why was that the only creation story of Eve? There's nothing else. Nothing. I want to see this. 1 Samuel 26. Let's see if I can get to it. I want to see it. I want to see what this says. Well, this ain't got nothing on it. This is supposed to be a study Bible, but it really doesn't have anything to study it. I'm going to see it anyhow. Let's go and see it, you all. Gina, what are you doing? Because I'm thinking of aliens. I really am. Because you got to go in a deep sleep. David took the spear and the cruse of water from Saul's bolster, and they gat them away, and no man saw it, and nor knew it, neither wakened, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from the Lord was fallen upon them. He caused them to go into a deep sleep. I'm going to read this other one. This is a different one. This is the Wycliffe commentary. I want to go to Samuel 26. You're going to go to Samuel 26. There's a Wycliffe. Let me see this. It's like a deep book. Come on, Gina, can you find it? I can if I can get to it. I'm going to find, I like the story of Ruth. I'm going to see it, Samuel. Gina, you're not reading the comments. It is the Old Testament, yeah. I just need to do this. I want to get to 26:12 because I want to see what this says. That's 25. Oh my goodness. I'm on 28. Hold on, you all. I'm trying to see it. 26. Okay, look. Let me smite him. David's generosity towards Saul is contrasted in this passage with Saul's murderous hatred of him. Oh my gosh. Saul had attempted to transfix David with his javelin. Now Abishai wanted to transfix Saul with his spear, but David refused to let them touch them. A deep sleep. This was a slumber that was so profound and unnatural that it was regarded as sent directly from the Lord. The same term is used in the sleep of Adam, while the Lord created Eve from a rib taken from Adam's side. A deep, deep sleep. Is it true that a man has one less rib than a woman? Is it? I think there's something to it. I don't know how many ribs somebody has. I really, really don't. Yeah, this is really, yeah. Oh, I wanted to do something. I wanted to, what was I going to look up in here about the deep sleep? I just look up a deep sleep. You're going to look up a deep sleep? Is what I want to look up. A deep sleep. I want to look up a sleep. What's it mean to sleep? Gina, you know what it means, but I just want to look up sleep. And I want to know why that's the only account of Eve. Oh, reptilians. We got some reptilians. We do. Do we got some reptilians in the live stream? Look, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. And poverty will come upon you, and scarcity. You will. You don't want to sit there and be idle. Let's try to find a sleep. Let me see. Where is the sleep? I'm getting sleep. It's Achan 2. Probably ain't nothing different with it. I just wanted to see it. Okay, well, this was an unnatural sleep. It's like an unnatural sleep is what this was. You got to sleep walking. And a natural, regularly reoccurring condition of rest for the body and mind during which there is little or no conscious thought, sensation, or movement. A, a period of occasion of sleep in any condition, any condition resembling sleep as death. Wow. Unconsciousness, hibernation, the tendency of petals. Look at that, sleep. To be in a state of sleep, of slumber, to be in a condition resembling sleep, that to death, Quinn says. Well, God put them all to sleep, a deep sleep, and they could not awaken. They couldn't wake up from it. But I want to know why that's the only reference of Eve ever being created right there. That's it. There's no more reference to Eve being created. None. That's it. In ancient Near Eastern literature. Well, let me talk to you, Marvo. Oh, well, that's too bad. If you don't believe it, that's fine. I happen to like it. I do. I like to see if there's any references in the Bible. I like to use any other literature that's out there. I do. Any reference. This ain't the only reference right here, but this is really interesting. That's right. We can do it. We're going to sing it. Ding it. Yes, David. Hello. Why does somebody know why that's the only reference of Eve ever being created and Adam had to go into a deep sleep? Yeah. Why? And was Eve a product of genetics? She was created. And when the Bible said, let us make man in our own image, there was more than one. Yeah. Yeah, buildings have stories. That's right, Chua. You got to decode it. No. Okay, well let's look at that reference. Let's look at that. Let us make man in our own image. Let's see, have we got it? He planted a garden and watering and divided it into streams. Gihon. Where did they say, let us make man in our own image? He took it. You are free to eat. I haven't seen it yet. What happened to that? I thought I heard it. Let us make man in our own image. It's the second. Yeah, that's all right. We got the serpent that came. The serpent came. The serpent is the upright reptilian being, a serpent being, because the reptilians are the serpents. That's what they are, the serpent.